Wow, that was incredible. Welcome everybody here to our call today. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I appreciate being on this call. Again, my name is Randy Crosby. I'm out of Atlanta, where many of you guys are seeing us on the news. We made world news today. Absolutely incredible. Give us 2 inches of snow and you shut the city down. Unbelievable, but that's exactly what we had. We had some of our promoters, ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing. Some of our promoters were literally out doing the business and got caught out away from home and spent hours trying to get back in. And in fact, I just heard an experience today about a lady who wanted to know more about the business, and they traveled to one of our promoters' house, Carla Wiley's house here in Atlanta, and it took them 24 hours. They had to spend the night at a hotel just to go less than about 5 miles, and it's just gridlock. But they still, no matter how bad the weather was, they wanted to know more about TelexFREE, and that's determination. Guys, I want to go ahead and we'll do a check here real quick. Steve, are you on the line with us?
I'm here, Randy.
All right. Well, hey, everybody, without further ado, it is a pleasure as well as a privilege to introduce to some and most of you guys. I mean, it's just absolutely phenomenal, the work that this gentleman does with the company, the tireless calls that he takes. I know he gets text messages and calls from me, and I really, really appreciate all the hard work that he does. I don't know how he does it. He works 24 hours a day, seems like. I don't know when the poor guy ever sleeps, but I'll tell you what, we're so thankful for the hard work that he does. We're thankful for his wife, for literally putting up with all of the thousands and thousands of emails and calls and all of the information that they have to do that they're trying to get out to us, and the work that they're doing behind the scenes. So what I want to do at this time period, folks, is I want to introduce you guys our International Marketing Director, the man that wears so many hats, but we're so thankful that he's here, my friend, Mr. Steve Labriola. Steve, are you there?
I am, Randy. Thank you so much. And, you know, you say all these great things, and, yeah, we work tireless hours, but, Randy, I take some of your calls late at night, early in the morning, so you're sure not home with your feet up. I know that for sure. You're out working just as hard, if not harder, as I, and thank you for all that you do, and everybody else out there that you do. As Randy said, in Atlanta, they've got some big snow emergency and made all kinds of headlines about their snow, but yet TelexFREE people are still out there working and building their business and moving forward. It's an exciting time, and it's funny, as you were introducing me, Randy, I was just finishing up a message with somebody, and I duplicated what I was saying as I was typing it, and I came back and said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm duplicating this because I'm trying to get ready for a call and write you one final message. We're doing all we can to stay ahead of the bell curve. We're doing all we can to make sure that all of what is going on in the field is getting repaired as conceivably fast as possible. I know that to some, when you're in the middle of a situation or an issue that's prevailing, nothing works. Nothing is right. Everybody has problems. We are growing as fast as we have ever grown globally, and we are, as I've always said, moving at 90 miles an hour trying to change a spare tire. We're moving closer to 120 now, and we're adding staff. We're every day, matter of fact, this message that I was just typing, that I was just talking about, was talking about the new people that are coming in next week for customer service. We will continue to add and help grow and get to where we need to be. So there were a couple of issues that I really wanted to talk about. I really wanted to cover and get everybody on a call and let you all know that we are absolutely all out, moving full ball forward with everything. I am setting up an email address. I do not have it yet. I sent it out to IT to have it set up this morning just because there's been a lot of things put on my plate with this particular issue. And it's people that have money that is still tied up in GPG from our GPG days. I will do another call next week in between my travels. I'm on the road most of next week. And what that call will include is an email address for anybody that's in that category. I think we've got most everybody on a list, but just in case there's a couple left out there, next week I'll have an email address for anybody that's still kind of hung up in that GPG world, and we'll clear that up and get that all behind us. I apologize to anybody who's caught up in that. I know that there's a handful of people and probably on this call, and you know who we are. You know who you are, and we're sure not going to quit on that one. We will get that resolved. Another thing is we are knee-deep in renewals, and we are getting swarms of renewals every single day, and also lots of renewal questions every single day. So I wanted to kind of hit on a couple of the renewal questions that have been coming, and people send me emails that there's all kinds of things going on in blogs. There's all kinds of things going on the internet talking about TelexFREE renewal, and I just wanted to kind of set it straight how the renewal process works. First of all, our system was not generating invoices. I do believe that they did find the fix to that, and that is generating. If there are some left over there, make sure that you get to your upline and let us know that your invoice did not generate. The invoice does have a 20% renewal of the previous year. I know that there's been talk that the 20% isn't there. The 20% is there. The 20% is there for 2013 for any existing contract in the system presently. And we're doing our best to make the adjustment going forward. What will happen going forward is we'll figure out a way to get the 20% through the year so you're not socked at the end of the year with that. And the biggest reason is, A, it's to keep the company floating because we overpay through the year so that you've got some float money, but it's just becoming such a challenge at the end of the year for some people who, they may have only made a small amount of money and they didn't save any of that money, and then it rips my heart out to go to them and say, you know what, you got to pay the 20% back to renew. They love the business, they love the company, they want to keep growing, but they just don't have it. So we're going to change the management of that going into 2014, and we'll have all that together in the next couple of weeks. But as for last year, we couldn't say right now, okay, there's no 20% because we've got some of the people in the past 10, 12 months that have all renewed, and they, Randy is one of them. I know that Randy renewed immediately. So somebody that's already renewed, we couldn't say to the people that haven't renewed, okay, no 20% because all the other ones that have renewed. So we're making adjustments to make it run more smooth for the next year, and I know you all are going to be pretty excited about the things that are coming on that side of things. I'm pretty excited to get those rolled out. Couldn't roll out fast enough in my eyes. We have had an outstanding year with unbelievable global growth, unbelievable expansion in many, many countries. I've got a whole list of countries that are trying to get us to get registered in their country, and I was on a messaging this morning with one of our top leaders, Tommy, that has some big expansion growing in some parts of Asia that, they want us to get registered in. And anybody that's expanding in countries, understand that we will go, one country at a time and do what we need to in those countries to make sure that everything is good. Right now, across the board, we don't have any issues going on anywhere that we're aware of. I did get a message that Colombia and El Salvador, I think, believe that those are two countries that are saying that the government wants us to get registered there quickly because it's a new law that they've implemented. But we're working through all of those, and we will continue to help our global expansion and make sure that everybody's business is secure and that we're all secure for the future as we keep moving forward. We will continue to add products and services. I'm so excited about Telex Mobile Right now I'm on a phone plan from a big company we all know that starts with a V, and I want to get that changed. I want to get on Telex Mobile. I keep saying to the IT guys, come on, it's passed all our tests. Let's move forward. I'm tickled. I'm so excited to put my whole family on. I get my kids off of their phone plans, and everybody's going to be on our plan. It's really an exciting time, and it's right around the corner. I wanted to, I don't have the plans together yet. They're still working on the plan structure. I wish I could start talking a little bit about those, but I don't have the plans together yet. But as you all know, we are a product company. I got a relatively disturbing email this morning from Jerry, our attorney. There are some groups in Russia, and I know this is not just Russia that it's happening. It's happening around the world that they're talking about, invest in TelexFREE, and, you could get paid to advertise and just throw your money in there. That is not who we are. We are not an investment company. We are a products and service company that's paid agents to use, to sell, and promote our products and services. And that's why we will continue to add products and services. And the amount of products and services that will be in your office this quarter and following through this year are going to be amazing. But I understand that it's all about getting customers. We want to be around for the next 50-plus years. We want to keep growing. We want to keep moving forward. And the way that we can do that is by selling products and services. So just keep moving forward. Just keep promoting your products and services. Just keep promoting your business in the best possible way to grow. There's some people that are making incredible money in this business. And whether you're making incredible money or you're just paying a monthly bill, you're all equally as important to us here. And I want you to understand that in your business, you should be important to yourself and make sure you're promoting the right things in your business. Make sure that you're doing the right things to have your business around for the next 50 years. And make sure that you're promoting your business and you're generating the revenue in the right areas and doing the right things. We've got a lot of events. I'm trying to get a calendar together so that everybody can see where we're going to be over the course of the next number of months. I am all over the globe in the next 60 to 90 days, and I'm really, really excited to meet new people and see new places that I hadn't seen before. And I know, Randy, you've done some traveling with me, and I know there's other people on this call that have, and you all know I love to eat too. So new places, new food, it's really exciting. There's a number of events coming up. One of them is one that's coming up in Las Vegas. There's been a lot of talk about it being a corporate event. But it's a great, great group of leaders who have international expansion. The team that's doing it is LJ, Roy, and Rob, great leaders in our business. They were speaking for us in Orlando. They do some great things. They are going to put on a stellar event, from training, from the core, understanding what's going forward. We're about next week to do a really hardcore, intense e-wallet training. We're taking a handful of leaders to e-wallet's corporate office, and they will have all that information to disseminate that into that training. So plug into your leaders and plug into the meetings that they have going. Whether they're corporate or they're not corporate, they come to me and they talk about their meetings, and I know what kind of leadership these people bring, and I know what kind of training. That particular meeting, we had them on our stage in Orlando for the mere fact that they're great, great leaders. There's a lot of people in this business that bring a lot of awesome things to the table, and listen to them. It doesn't necessarily have to be in your upline or your group. That's okay. They're all teaching the same thing across the board. We don't want any of you to think, I need to change my group to get into someone else's group. I need to move over here, because that's not what our business is about. Our business is about people working together to help change lives. And if you find in another group you may get a little bit of better training, then plug into the leaders. I know in that particular case, I know the three of them really well. They would let you train with them without any problem at all. You don't need to physically move your business. That's something we are clearly against, is cross-recruiting. And if I get proof or information of somebody reaching over to another organization and telling them to come to their group, then I will be pretty quick as to following up on that code and getting your income stopped, because that is not what we're about. We're about moral. We're about teaching people to help people. My heart and soul is in this business. I incredibly love people. I love working with people. I love spending time with people. I love spending my 15 hours a day trying to help people work through their issues. And yes, I can't get them all fixed overnight, but I can promise you that we are working through them all, and we're going to have an incredible 2014 as we roll forward. I got to mention Faith real quick on this, and she's probably on this call because she's on all of the calls, and she and I go back and forth, and I don't know how many of you know Faith well, and she's another great leader, but she hammers me hard about some stuff and comes back with some really hard things, and I know that we don't fix problems fast enough in your eyes, but I want you all to know that we are working long hours to get the problem fixed. And the road is going to be much more smooth in the very near future, where we've got a lot that's about to go live next week, and you're all going to be really excited about the stuff that's going live next week. And we're putting lots of energy into getting that together. So little by little, we're getting there. We are moving our offices into our new office. I've been working diligently with contractors, changing my contractor hat to my TelexFREE management hat to my suitcase hat frequently. The office is almost done. I know there's been a lot of people that have come and visit the office. We're moving our staff in the next 2 or 3 days. I've got a whole list of people that we're hiring on board starting next week that are really going to help a lot of things here. I know that our customer service in Florida, everybody works their best to call customer service, and if you don't feel like you're getting the solution that you want, it's only because they don't have the ability to change certain things, and that's coming real soon for them to do it. I know that Ernie sent me some pictures of some expansion that he's doing there, increasing his staff, because they could also help with customer service with Telex Mobile. Our Telex app is very exciting, and that's right around the corner. I know that they've built it. I know you've all seen the logo for it. It's really cool. It's a great app that you'll be able to use around the world, and I know that there's another one out there that's very similar. I think the name of it is, I can't think of it, app, I can't think of the name of it. But there's another app that's very similar to it that you're going to be able to use around the world to text, to link into your soft phone. So we're all doing the right stuff moving forward. But as all of you know, from every agent that's just beginning to our agents that have been with us for a year and a half, to the $100 a month, to the people that are earning much bigger incomes, you've all seen changes. Your business is growing very fast, and we are making as many positives because that's what we are made of, and that's the business we want to build going forward. I know that I'm all over the place in the next 90 days. I know that, let's see, I'll tell you all real quick where I'm going to be in the next 90 days so that you might know you may be in that city. This coming weekend, I'm going to be actually down in Dallas. I don't have the information on the Dallas meeting. Reach out to your upline and find out. Next weekend, I'm all excited. Going to Kansas City. I have never been to Kansas City for me. Valentine's weekend, I promised my wife I'd stay home with her. So Valentine's weekend, I'm here. The one weekend, I'm home. The weekend after that, I will be in Dominican Republic. If you know people down there, plug them in. If you know people here, I do know that there's a meeting in Atlanta that weekend. I don't know all the details on that. The only reason why I know the Las Vegas meeting is because I've talked to those guys a lot, and I can see the meeting to put together, and it sounds really exciting. The weekend after that, beginning of March, we're going to be all over in Madrid. Again, I don't know the details on the Madrid meeting. In the 15th of March, we're going to be down in Atlanta. I'm going to be down in your neck of the woods, Randy, and I'm sure you know about it, but I don't know the details on that either. So just check with your upline on where these meetings are and plug into them. Meetings are what it's all about, everybody. Get to training, understand what to do about your business.
Hey, Steve, there's a lot of background noise. I don't know if someone's on the moderator line.
Yeah, a lot of noise out there. Well, you know what? I'm having a hard time talking with all that noise out there. So just plug in to your upline, plug into the trainings, plug into learning your business. We'll keep moving.
Unmuted.
Get ready for Telex Mobile. It is
Muted.
very exciting. So everybody out there, make it an awesome day, and stay healthy and promote your business in the right fashions. Thank you all for all that you do, and we'll keep moving forward.
Well, Steve, thank you so much, and somehow the lines became unmuted, but we have them muted again. We appreciate all that you guys are doing and look forward to doing a lot of traveling around, and everybody's looking forward to seeing you in their particular city, state, or country. So thanks so much, Steve, for all you do. Thank you for this update call, and we'll look forward to your next update call next week.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thanks, Randy, and everyone make it an awesome day.
Thanks so much, and if you guys want to, everybody could say good day or good afternoon, or depending on where you are, good night to Steve, and thank you so much for having this call. The lines are open. Thanks so much.